Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we back with another fantastic reaction video. And it's been a while, but we're watching another DougDoug video, right? And chat sent me this. It's about AI locked into an endless debate. Why is there a burger on my screen, though? I don't know, but it sparked a 15 to 20 minute conversation about food before we ended up recording this. So, you know, blame them, right? Either way, I like burger. Mark, make the burger. Anyways, let's check this out, see what happens. Like, comment, subscribe to the bell for notifications so YouTube and Twitch Senpai can finally notice us by watching as long as you can. You greatly support the algorithm. And perhaps I, too, will be able to buy a steak. All right. Let's make that a 2026 goal. Let's find out what happens. Let's get right into the video.
Sup? Get ready, get your pogs ready, because we're going to be coding. No, I haven't even explained it yet. Chill out. In the past, it has been me, DougDoug, talking to an AI guy, right?
Okay,
who's Napoleon or Bjorn or whatever else, right?
Yes,
and
I know, you got
often
him.
actually kind of
He's quite busy, usually.
But picture this. What if instead of me talking to AI characters, it's actually
I love your artwork, by the way.
3 AI characters talking to each other?
I feel like your computer's going to explode. You sure about that? Didn't your AI lose the GeoGuessr against Neuro? Is this possible? Is this legal?
And then also I can still talk to them.
Oh.
And the question is, if all the AIs are just having a conversation with themselves, like what'll happen? What are they?
Please put filters. Based on my personal experience with certain other AI, from the clips I've been shown, you will need that. All right, or maybe you're on Kick. Maybe you're safe if you do it on Kick. I don't know.
What are you gonna talk about? I don't know. I was inspired by this tweet I saw.
Hopefully.
I kickstarted a group of AI agents with a very specific research task.
Okay.
I come back later only to find them in all kinds of ADHD-like topic deep dives and congratulating each other. The thing I wanted obviously hasn't been done yet. This is very funny to me that a guy like me.
The thing that I wanted done obviously has not happened yet. Jesus Christ. Okay, why do I have a feeling I'm gonna really enjoy this video? Why? Why is this gonna happen? Dougie Fresh, entertain me.
Multiple AIs that are supposed to do a task and they just kind of got off on some like random tangent. I was like,
yes.
Wait a minute, what if I make 3 AIs that can talk to each other and then we just see what happens if we start a
funny
conversation?
accents, please.
So, what I did is I did that.
I command
What I want to do is make a bingo
it.
board, okay? And we'll make a bingo board of the greatest video games of all time, and then I'll tell the AIs, hey, what do you guys think is the best video game of all time? And then we just see what they talk about, and we'll see if they can complete bingo in 10 minutes. Isn't this great?
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna do a podcast with 3 AIs. That'd be the stupidest shit ever. What's funny too is like I could do it, but like turn off the ability to pause everybody else, so I'm just stuck listening to them and I'm just like yelling over them. I'm like, well, actually, I think this about the situation in Iran, and they're just like not listening to me. Oh, okay.
There's no way they're gonna start talking about like, you know, topics that the YouTube AI just loves to just destroy people for, right? You know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he's an American or not. He might be in Australia or something.
Sorry, whole nother tangent. We gotta make funny voices.
Actually, why did I say that? Of course he's American. Duh.
11 Labs, which I used to create the AI
Why would I
voices,
say that?
has a library of voices. I went through 11 Labs, found a bunch of voices that I thought would be interesting, and then created samples from those voices. And I had them all say the Navy SEAL copy pasta about guerrilla warfare.
What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch?
He sounds just like...
Why did he do that? Why? First of all, you have to use that voice. Second of all, why did he just... Why did he do that? That was wild.
Pissy.
You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the internet? Think again, fucker.
This is what I imagine.
Hold on, why do they have to cuss so much though? Do they have to? I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, I only watch PG movies or anything. You know, I've been to a rated R movie once or twice in my life. Without the trench coat. But are we about to just get like just sailor language here?
People sound like when they write shit like that on the internet. Most of the female voices on here I thought were like not great, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I love Victoria.
What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little...
Oh my god, it's literally...
And I marry Victoria.
Victoria is literally the protagonist from May I Ask for One Final Thing. That's actually OD.
Yeah. Everybody, Kate called Victoria.
It's
okay?
actually
Nobody
her.
else gets to date Victoria. This isn't the best voice, but I love the name. These are the
Victoria
names
will
that they
fight you and
provided
win.
on 11 Labs. Tony, King of New York.
What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch?
He
What the
sounds like
frick?
he's gonna come in and take my gabagool.
Think again, fucker.
Like that
I don't know about
ending,
that.
that's
What's that?
good. What is the name of our first guy? Let's say this is gonna be the British dude. I guess we can call him British dude. We start with Oswald, right? Can we agree
Call him Beetle.
the base of our soup is Oswald?
What the
Do it or you're a coward.
fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch?
Yeah.
I've heard this voice before. Oswald? I've heard this voice before on like a lot of videos.
Okay, Oswald's our stock. Let's get the potatoes in there, okay? Hold on. We use one of my impressions of a British person.
We had a right old chinwag about
Oh, that's
footy and
you?
the state of the telly these
It's just
days.
me.
Honestly, the telly's gone to pot, innit?
You said this is
Blimey,
British.
mate. You won't believe the kerfuffle down the pub last night.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our fucking voice. British dude. He's 78. I don't know why he's gonna be the one talking about video games with us, but whatever. We're mixing
man.
together
Old people like video games too. What do you mean?
Alex, Rodney, and Tony, King of New York, to form the perfect American. God bless the USA.
Yo, you won't believe what happened on the subway this morning, bro. I'm
Okay.
sitting there, minding my own business, right?
I think Tony, King of New York overpowers
What is he
the
doing?
other
He's just
people.
testing it
That's
out or
why
something?
he's the king. Victoria and Sally.
Yo, you won't believe what happened on the subway this morning, bro. I'm sitting there minding my own business, right?
Wait, let's do a quick test.
Oh,
Holy
wait, she said
fucking
right. I kinda
shit.
like
I'm
that.
so angry right now. I could bust an English muffin.
What?
Fuck.
Holy fucking shit! I'm
All right,
so angry.
we're so
right
back.
now I could
We're
bust
so
an
back.
English muffin.
Oh! Don't use that one. That one sounded a little arrestable, Dougie.
Fuck.
Yeah, okay, we're so back. We're so fucking back. The last thing to do is to tell them, like, here's what you do. Here's who you are. We want, like, a broad personality type. In this conversation, your character is the enthusiastic adventurer. Your role is to be intensely curious and exuberantly passionate
So
about
what
every
if the chat
topic that comes
said,
up. You have an
"Let's make
insatiable
Victoria
appetite for knowledge and are
incredibly
always
gay"?
seeking new experiences
What
and
is the point
discoveries.
of
You
that?
should not be afraid to
Why you wanna make
completely
that her
change the
defining
conversation
character trait?
topic to fit whatever
For video
interests you instead of what everyone else is talking about. You are horrified if anyone swears. So this feels good. This guy's just like
Oh.
enthusiastic. This is our enthusiastic British person. Next up
horrified if
is
anyone
guy
swears.
number 2,
Oh,
the cynical
no.
jester. In this
Oh,
conversation,
no.
your character is the cynical jester. Your role is to provide sharp, witty, and often sarcastic commentary on the topics being discussed. You have a keen eye for the absurd and pointing out the ridiculousness of any situation. Frequently attack the opinions of other people in the conversations. Swear
Wow.
a lot. You are
Oh,
a
no.
hard-hitting, smack-talking guy from the streets of New York. Make
Oh,
sure
God.
people know it. Smack-talking guy from the
streets of New York.
New York. You try to order
Oh,
a
great. You're giving this guy Brooklyn Rage for no reason.
Italian food sometimes. That's a good one. Makes up
He
random
literally is giving this
facts
guy Brooklyn
about
Rage.
video games and always attributes it to some
Makes up.
cousin of yours. You call yourself Tony, King of New York, and you get upset if any.
Yeah, this is like the pimp name slickback situation. Yes, the whole name, even the pimp named part, if you will.
Anyone calls you just Tony. Okay, agent number 3, this is Victoria, the intense philosopher. You approach every discussion with a critical and analytical mind, often questioning the fundamental assumptions behind ideas. You are unafraid to confront difficult or comfortable truths and enjoy pushing conversations into profound and existential territory. Occasionally make
Okay.
up elaborate stories about your life as a posh British woman and your personal experiences with various video games. Any
Okay.
updates we need to make to personality number 3? Victoria feels a little bit less distinct than the others. I like
I kind of want at least one of them that's like normal, that actually wants to finish the conversation, because this is about to be chaotic as hell. I know it's the point of the video, but you know, still want like an end to it. I guess that's why it's like 50 minutes long.
the idea that she's very critical. Hella gay. Sure. With these, let's make a bingo board of popular video games. and
They
we're gonna
really
see-
wanted her to be gay. Like, what is the deal? I wonder how that's going to affect the conversation. Is she just going to constantly bring up she's gay? Like, I don't know how AI works with this. Like, how does, okay, I don't know. What does a gay AI look like? You know what I mean? Like, chat, let me know in the comments below. What does gay AI look like? What's the difference?
if within 5 minutes they discuss enough games that it gets a bingo. So probably what's going to happen here.
Elder Scrolls, Mario, Undertale, Roblox. Why Roblox? Okay. Smash Bros, Sonic, Doom, Wii Sports, FNAF, World of Warcraft, League of Legends, Call of Duty, Civilization, GTA 6. Any mobile game. Soulsborne. All right, let's see what happens.
Is that they're going to go in a weird, shitty conversation that has nothing to do with
I need
anything
a Victoria in my
and
life.
you will not get a bingo. However,
I honestly agree with you. I also need a Victoria in my life, minus the gay. Because, you know, obviously.
The personalities here that we have designed, will they
He's
get
like
a bingo? All they have to do is mention one of the games in any way, and it gets checked off. Okay.
Okay.
10 minutes to yap and fill out a bingo board. All right, everybody, let's start our discussion. What do you think is the greatest video games of all time? Tony, why don't you start?
Oh, so we finally get to the real meatball of the conversation, eh? Listen up, you bunch of pixel pushers. The greatest game of all time is asterisk hands down asterisk Tetris.
All right, we got
It's got
Tetris.
more layers than Ma's lasagna, and it'll twist your
Whoa.
brain like Mona's gnocchi. And if you disagree, well, you've just never played it on the Staten Island subway with an ice cream truck blaring in the background.
Okay.
Tetris, a marvel of simplicity and complexity
Oh,
intertwined.
Victoria's so
But let us
refined.
delve deeper,
I
shall
love
we?
her voice.
Does the incessant falling of blocks not symbolize our futile attempts to impose order upon the
supposed to be-
existential chaos that is life?
Supposed to be talking about
Are
video
we
games here.
not, in essence, driven to stack our
Yeah.
own ephemeral achievements, only to
Stack
see them
our
disappear,
achievements.
leaving us in a constant state of
you
striving
all right,
yet
Victoria?
never truly arriving?
Oh, give it a rest, Shakespeare. We're talking.
Oh, well, yeah, give it a rest, Shakespeare. Okay, I like this guy. I like Tony. He's willing to cut to the meat of the problem, the meatball of the problem. Yeah. I mean, let me move my let me move my camera so you can see the beauty that is Victoria. Let me say, where's the camera? All right, there we go. Let me move so you can see the beauty that is Victoria. Yeah, yes, you see that? I'm sort of like erasing DougDoug from existence here. Maybe I'll just go right here. Surely this is fine. Yes. Look how awesome Victoria is. Wife material. I do say so myself. Is she a pepper? Is she a pepper?
Video games here.
That's my fucking
Not some
Tony, dude. Let's get it back
existential
on track.
Crisis in a
All right.
philosophy class. Tetris is about getting those blocks in the right spots before your brain explodes.
All right.
Not some deep
Still
musing on
talking.
life's meaning. Maybe
Okay.
you should spend less time pondering the cosmic void and more time blasting
Damn.
away in Doom or
All right,
something.
we got
You feel
Doom.
me?
All right.
Let's
Now,
go.
where's my goddamn pizza?
Our Doom,
What?
a cacophony of unfettered
Okay,
violence,
we're over-
an apt
we're over to
reflection
Doom.
of the chaos
Tony's
within
my
the human
fucking goat,
psyche.
dude.
But I
Oswald's
must
saying
challenge you,
nothing.
Tony.
Tony's
Does
carrying.
the visceral pleasure derived from its brutality not reveal a darker truth about our inherent nature? Are we not
Oswald?
merely barbaric creatures
Oswald, I
finding
wanna hear from
solace
you.
in digital carnage, a mere escape from the societal constructs
Oswald's
that
just
seek to
taking it in.
civilize us? And as for pizza, might I suggest a divine truffle-infused mushroom topping for a truly transcendental
They're just talking
experience?
Victoria. Oh my God. Woman after my own heart. Truffle infused mushroom. Oh my God. I love her. I love Victoria.
Pizza.
Oh,
She has a
fantastic.
great-
Let
she's a
Oswald
great sense of
talk.
pizza.
Pizzas with fungus and philosophy. Ain't you a real upper crust?
Tony is just
Listen,
arguing with Victoria.
You can wax poetic about
Oswald,
Doom all
say
you
something.
want, but the only thing it
Defend my
reveals is
girl.
how good it feels to blow off steam.
Is he going to talk about a Steam game?
Maybe if you stopped overthinking everything and just let loose, you'd realize life's too short to fuss over toppings and transcendental experiences.
That's my fucking-
Now give me my plain old pepperoni and keep your truffle trash to yourself.
Just
Capisce?
talking about pepperoni.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, all right,
You
Oswald.
both are blowing my mind. Tetris with its rhythmic block masterpiece and Doom with its glorious chaos.
Oswald, give us a new game.
What a combo! But have you ever played Journey? It's
What?
like
That's a
roaming through
deep cut.
painting. And once I cried
Journey is
because
a
the
deep
stranger
cut.
saved
That's
me
not
from
expected.
a sandstorm.
What?
It's magical.
It's a great game, but, like-
Tony, I heard once a kid in Indiana beat the game with just a kazoo. Isn't that amazing?
What?
Oh, here we go,
Oswald's
Oswald.
kinda nice.
Bringing the hallmark moments into gaming. Journey, yeah, it's real picturesque, like a lost balloon floating through through a desert but crying over a sandstorm. Please grow a pair, kid. As for that kazoo story, you know what Tony King of New York says? Bullshit.
What the heck?
A guy beat it blindfold while eating a calzone.
Oh,
now,
I
asterisk,
fucking
that's
love Tony,
asterisk
dude.
impressive.
Tony's cousin tells the dopest stories.
A metaphysical pilgrimage through the arid expanse of one's soul.
3 minutes
I like all of
in.
his
But isn't it
characters.
rather ironic that we laud games for their transient beauty while our own lives remain trapped in a ceaseless cycle of mundanity? Are these not fleeting moments of
Oh
connection?
my God, Victoria.
A desperate
Victoria
grasp at meaning in
yaps
an
so
otherwise
much.
indifferent universe?
Victoria, just let
And
Tony
Tony,
talk.
the bravado of conquering a game blindfolded while indulging
Okay.
in a calzone may indeed be laudable.
I wanna
but
hear
it
more about
distracts
Tony.
from the
I wanna
deeper,
hear more from
ineffable
Tony.
connections forged along the way.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Everyone take a step back. Did you just use the B word, Tony?
All right, Oswald
How
doesn't
could
like
you?
swearing.
We're
Oh, God,
keeping it
that's right.
clean and pure here, like a fresh field of Hylian grass in The Legend of Zelda.
Okay, another one
Let's
in the
go.
Speaking
speaking
of which, can you imagine setting off to save a princess with nothing but a wooden sword and pure courage? That game is the very definition of adventure. And Victoria, the beauty of life is that these fleeting gaming moments enrich our mundane days. Don't you think?
Oh, geez,
Okay.
Oswald, dial it down a notch.
Not Tony coming
We
in
a
to get
kindergarten
these
class
two
here, and
back
Tony King of
onto
New York
Earth.
Ain't about to tiptoe around you like some Link wannabe. The Legend of Zelda is great and all, sure, but let's not make it sound like saving a princess with a wooden sword is some high art form. And
Really?
Victoria, enough with your poetic diatribes.
Okay, Tony's just
Maybe
talking
if
shit.
you spent less time romanticizing games and more time actually playing them, you'd see they ain't about ineffable connections. They're about
Tony
kicking ass
fucking-
and taking names.
That's right, Tony.
Wow,
Games
Tony,
are
man,
a
he's killing
tapestry
it.
of emotions
Oswald is
and
too
experiences
emotional,
like
too.
Tony is
weaving a
spitting
tale
right now.
through
Oswald is
pixelated
also too
wonderlands.
emotional.
And speaking of kicking names, have you tried Katamari Damacy, rolling up the
Ooh.
universe with a ball?
Wait,
Utterly
dude,
fascinating.
Oswald drops like super
For
random
crying
indie
out
games.
loud, Oswald, you sound like you got a
Yo.
Triforce stuck.
Oswald, besides Legend of Zelda, which probably everyone's played, he is an. I have the feeling Oswald is an indie gamer, dude. Oswald is a straight up indie gamer. Tony yapping? Yeah, Tony yapping crazy, dude.
Up your ass. Katamari Damacy is a damn acid trip
Damacy.
with a sticky ball, not some
It's a great
cosmic
game,
revelation.
Tony.
Tony King of New York ain't
Tony
rolling
King
up
of
the
New
universe
York, yeah.
unless it's got mozzarella on top, if you catch my drift. And Victoria, if you're painting with words, you must be using invisible ink, because all I'm seeing is a whole lot of nothing. Can we just agree that games are about escaping reality and giving our brains a break from your
Thank you,
metaphysical
Tony.
mumbo
All
jumbo?
right, let's just chill and play
but Tony,
games.
I know it's-
that is precisely where you err.
I have some
Games
Tony,
like
man.
Katamari Damacy expose the absurdity of our material obsessions. rolling
Victoria-
up the minutiae of
Victoria- okay,
existence into a
Victoria's-
I think okay, this is just my opinion. I think Victoria is a tourist. I think Victoria is a tourist. You know why? She's the only one who came to this debate with a controller and a headset. Look at that headset. You know she just grabbed that from Best Buy like 15 minutes before she got here. Trying to like fake it. Fake it till you make it, Victoria, huh? No. She spent more time lecturing classrooms than playing games, as a matter of fact. All the lingo she got is from students. I think she's the fakest one here, to be honest with you guys. You know, I mean, she's probably the most intellectual person here, but in a weird way. Like, she's always looking for like the worst in humanity through these conversations. Oswald is an indie gamer, straight up. You can tell. Oswald loves him some indie games. I guarantee you he's going to mention like Hollow Knight at some point in this conversation. Tony, I don't know what's wrong with Tony. He just likes food. He yaps a lot. He's kind of the leader of the conversation right now. He's just been like, he's the king of New York, of course. So that's just Tony for you. Like, what do you want me to tell you? But Tony, he just likes to talk. I think he likes to hear the sound of his voice. And pizza. Those two things in that order.
She's a video essay YouTuber,
And the
right?
Legend of Zelda,
She's a video essay
it's not
YouTuber.
really a tale of
Tony.
James, I thought she was your woman. Well, I say that, but she also might be gay. So, you know what I mean? Like they literally programmed that into her. So I might not have a shot if you think about it.
is like a crass streamer on Kick. And then Oswald is like a family-friendly YouTube, like Nintendo channel, right? Oswald like does reacts of the latest Nintendo Directs, and then is really excited when Splatoon 4
Honestly,
is
I can see.
you know,
Wow,
like, we know what
wow.
all they are as YouTubers.
Oh, wowzers, Victoria. Your words are poetry in motion. I love how Kata Mari Damasi makes us contemplate
I would
our
bet money
material
that
world
Tony
while we
is going to be the
giggle. It's
first
like a
one to say
philosophical
Call of Duty.
carnival ride.
Tony's for
And
sure
Tony,
going to play
even
Call
if
of
you
Duty.
don't get the
No, he's gonna
deeper
say Hollow Knight
connections,
first.
Just imagine life with a Katamari-sized mozzarella ball. Whoa.
Now, can we stop with the kumbaya nonsense and talk real games?
Thank
like,
you.
I don't know, Super Mario Bros.
Oh,
Classic,
Super Mario!
Simple and no philosophical, but yes, just pure, unadulterated fun.
See, he's just all
Holy
about like
Mushroom
just like,
Kingdom, Super Mario Brothers is the perfect blend of
Tony
nostalgia and
crushes.
pure
Tony
joy.
is fucking crushing.
Jumping
Tony
through
is
pipes,
leading this
stomping
conversation
Goombas,
for real.
and rescuing Princess Peach. Who could ask for more?
I have a shot then?
Oh,
Probably.
and don't even get me started on the hidden warp zones. They're like secret portals to endless excitement. Tony, even in the simplest of games, there lies a universe of wonder and discovery. Just imagine sliding
Oswald's
down
an
that
actual gamer.
flagpole and
Oswald
feeling like
is
a
like a
hero.
hardcore
And hey,
gamer.
Victoria, ever thought about the
I was wrong. Okay, Tony's a Twitch streamer. Oswald is like a deep
Dear
philosophical.
Oswald, you've touched upon a most intriguing inquiry.
Oh my
The
god.
socio-political implications of Mario's ceaseless struggle against Bowser
Okay,
echo
Victoria
the eternal
definitely
conflict.
Okay,
video
why
clip.
do I feel like Victoria votes blue? I'm just gonna say it. I mean, you guys are old enough. Like we just having fun here. Why Victoria definitely like okay. What's going on here? Yeah, I'm starting to find some flaws in the personality of Victoria here, man.
Order and chaos.
Oswald
The
is.
proletariat
I
challenging
feel like
the oppressive
Oswald's
forces
like
of the ruling
Northern
class.
Lion or something. Like
what I
he
was
plays
about to
like
say.
Pole descent was a
esoteric
symbolic
indie
victory,
games and has
a
great
temporary
taste.
respite
And
in
then
the
Tony
Sisyphean
is just
endeavor
like
of life.
playing the trends on Twitch, right? Tony's just like, new game just dropped. We're streaming 24 hours today.
Tony, while your appreciation for simplicity is understandable, might I suggest
love her
that
voice, though.
even in the seemingly superficial layers, a deeper truth often lingers, waiting to
I
be
don't
uncovered.
think they're gonna get bingo in 10 minutes.
I don't want
Spaghetti,
Victoria
oh my
anymore.
gosh, Victoria.
Damn,
The way
that's
you
crazy.
unravel these layers is like uncovering hidden depths in a fantasy
Victoria
dungeon.
yaps a lot.
And yes, the layers in Mario's adventure echo through history. Tony, can you believe every Goomba stomp is like a powerful symbolic push against oppression? And
What?
speaking of depth, how about Undertale?
What?
The
Let's
characters,
go.
the
Dude, he's all
quirky
about indie
characters,
games.
The heartstrings.
I
each
told you.
encounter is
See,
like-
I called it. I called it. I called it. I told you this dude was about indie games. I felt that in his soul, his digital soul, frame one, dude. This guy's an indie gamer, straight up.
Oswald
Tomorrow
loves indie
May.
games.
What do you think about that,
I told you.
adventurers?
Oh, jeez, Oswald. Now you're mixing Mario with
Now
Marxist
you're
theory.
mixing
Give me a
Mario
break,
with
buddy.
Box.
What? Where did that come from? Huh? Marxism? Jesus Christ. Where is this conversation going?
This
It's a game about stomping mushrooms, not a
I
revolution.
love that Tony.
And Undertale,
We have two
sure,
people
if you
who
wanna
like are
spend your
basically
time
video essay
negotiating with
YouTubers, and then
pixelated
Tony is
weirdos
just like,
instead of just taking
"Shut
them
the
out."
fuck
Tony
up,
King of
y'all.
New York
It's a
ain't got
video
the patience for
game."
moral
Like-
mazes. I got enough dilemmas deciding if I want extra cheese or not on my pizza.
Like he's just a
so
fucking
your fancy
gamer.
folks can keep
He's a
your
degenerate
philosophical
gamer. I
fairy
love him.
tales.
He's not just a gamer. He's kind of degenerate, but he's also like laughably Italian. If you know what I'm saying, like way too. It's comically stereotypical, and it's not even in a good way. It's just like, hey, yo, pizza, lasagna, pepperoni. Like that's literally what he is, except add video games to his conversation, and disrespect.
I'll stick to the good old-fashioned ass-kicking simplicity. Thank
Tony,
you very much.
you son of a bitch.
Ah, Tony, you
No,
seek
I
refuge in
told you to stop.
simplicity.
Stop.
An admirable pursuit indeed.
Oh shit! I
But I
unpaused him
challenge you to
accidentally.
consider, might our desire to escape be an indication of the abyss within ourselves we so desperately wish to avoid?
Give us a game,
Great googly
Victoria.
moogly Victoria. The depth you're
Googly
bringing
moogly.
is like finding a hidden treasure chest under every
I don't know, I paused it.
piccolated
Uh-oh.
rock. And Tony, even if you're just jumping around in Super Mario
Pause
Brothers,
does not appear to be
there's a
working.
hero's journey
Uh-oh.
happening
You can't
every
pause it?
time you hit that jump button. It's like every Goomba is a tiny fear we squash on our path to victory.
They
How
talked
amazing
hold
is
on.
that? And both of you, have you ever pondered the
he
legendary
can't stop
legacy
it.
of Final Fantasy?
Ooh, Final Fantasy.
It's
Let's
like
go!
reading
Where's
an
that?
epic
Oh,
novel
dude,
where
we're getting
every
binged at the
choice
top.
matters. And the chocobos, the
Wait,
chocobos.
that's true. This row. So this is our current board. We're giving them 17 more minutes, but I'm going to try to update their personalities so that it is more likely to talk about games. All right, everybody, let's have a conversation about the
Yes.
greatest video games
Victoria's-
of all time. We've already talked about
Victoria's, like, based on what I'm seeing so far, Victoria's, like, really bad at, like, talking about games. She likes talking about, like, deep stuff, and it's like, bro, no. Just, no. Can we just talk about games, please? And how fun they are? Like, she does not talk about them at all. Oswald's the one that seems to be the most excited about, like, different genres of games in general, though he mostly focuses, I think, my opinion, on the indie stuff. And I think Tony is more of like your average gamer, you know what I mean? He knows the popular stuff, you know? And that's fine too. But he might have a little, I don't know. That's what I'm feeling right now. He has to make sure his opinions are always heard and they're always the first to be heard.
Tetris, Mario, Undertale, Zelda, Final Fantasy, and Doom. What other games do you guys think are among the greatest of all times?
Ah, yes, the elusive quest for the greatest video game. But one must ponder, what criteria shall we deem essential for a game to ascend to such a cosmic pedestal? Is it narrative
Cosmic?
depth,
Okay,
mechanical sophistication, or perhaps emotional resonance?
Okay,
Let me
Victoria
share an
is
illuminating
yapping
anecdote
even
from my
more
own
than
life.
before.
When I was but a wee lass navigating the labyrinthine puzzles of Myst, it felt as though I was confronting the mysteries of life
Wait,
itself.
Myst the game or?
Oh,
I don't know what that
asterisk,
is.
missed asterisk. The atmospheric wonder. I once spent an entire weekend in a small mountain cabin with no
Okay, they're talking
internet.
about Myst.
Why did Oswald's voice change?
They're just
Exploring
spelling
the
it wrong.
enigmatic puzzles of
Victoria
asterisk,
just yaps
missed
like
asterisk.
insane,
Did you
like
know
crazy.
that asterisk missed asterisk was the best
Selling PC
It is.
game until Asterisk, the Sims
Sims!
Asterisk
Sims
dethroned
mentioned!
it.
Okay,
You can actually
drop it over
find
here.
hidden Easter eggs and
Okay, this
secret
has
messages
potential,
left by
I
the
think.
developers.
Missed.
Tony's popping
Give
in.
me a goddamn break, you two. Asterisk, missed, asterisk is like watching paint dry.
They've spelled
except
it
without the
3
thrilling
different
conclusion.
ways.
If we're talking
really
real
did.
games, how about we discuss Asterisk Grand
Ooh,
Theft Auto?
GTA,
San
of course
Andreas
Tony
Grand
would
Theft
play.
Auto.
Of
Now
course
that's a
Tony would
game,
play
you bunch of
GTA.
eggheads. My cousin Vinny from Queens
Yeah, I told you.
once told
I
me...
told you guys. I told you guys like 3 minutes ago. Tony gives me the impression of the person who only plays like the really big popular games. You see what I'm saying?
CJ's lines were based on his life, every single one of them.
No, they aren't.
Oh, Tony. While Asterisk Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas Asterisk offers a
Why are they
riveting
saying
tapestry of
asterisk?
urban
Why
chaos,
are they doing
one
that?
must question the ethical labyrinth it presents, no? And
Here's
as
my
for
prediction.
Asterisk missed Asterisk Oswald, the
Tony
Channelwood
gets
Age
sports
puzzles,
game?
those wooden bridges amidst the mists, challenged my very
Oswald gets
understanding of
Pokemon,
spatial
Victoria gets
orientation
Elder
and
Scrolls.
cognitive dissonance.
Tony gets
Ah,
Elder
but
Scrolls.
I digress.
I think.
Just last week, I encountered a most infuriating glitch in
I don't know what the hell
Asterisk
she gonna get.
Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk 2077,
I was
damn.
not
It has
expecting
consumed
that.
my thoughts entirely.
He's not on there.
Victoria, your philosophical mumbo-jumbo is gonna give me an aneurysm, I swear. Ethical labyrinth, human psyche. Give me
Yeah.
a freaking break.
Let's get back to
Listen,
video
you wanna
games.
talk glitches?
Yeah?
Let's at least pick a game that people actually wanted to work, like Asterisk Skyrim.
Holy
Asterisk.
shit, he dropped
My cousin
Skyrim!
Luigi said
Oh
he
my
once
God.
saw a dragon
See?
fly
He's
backwards
all
in
about
that
the
game.
popular
That
games.
sounds
That's
correct.
what I call
Dude,
entertainment.
Tony is single-handedly clearing the left
Stop
side.
calling me Tony. It's Tony King of New York to
That's
you.
right, sorry, Tony.
Tony
King
King
of
of
fucking New York.
Your insistence on the visceral thrills of
Okay,
Asterisk
Tony
Skyrim's
is literally
Asterisk
clearing.
Dragon anomalies merely underscores the
this is so
superficiality
freaking cool,
with which
dude.
we
Tony
often engage
needs
in
a
digital
nerf.
escapism.
Oh
But speaking of
God, Tony needs a nerf. Come on, bro. What the hell? Tony needs a nerf. We wouldn't even be this far in if it wasn't for Tony, bro. Tony's the MVP. I told you he's leading the conversations. He seems to be that kind of person that just wants his opinion to be like paramount, you know, so he says it first and loudest. You know what I'm saying? And I think Oswald is probably the most purist of the three, right? And Victoria is just I think she is the most. I said, but what's it called? What I say? She just kind of casually plays every once in a while. She might hit like a popular game every once in a while, but for the most part, she's a tourist, dude.
fractured
Tony is so
realities,
sick,
allow
dude.
me a moment of ire. Last week, Asterisk.
Red Dead Redemption?
Red Dead Redemption 2
People kept
Asterisk.
saying to put Red Dead
An
Redemption 2 and I
otherwise
didn't.
masterpiece.
They kept saying to
Oh
put
my
it
God.
on and I
Stranded in
didn't.
the glitch.
That's crazy. That's not fair, man. She said like 2 games that you should have had on there. Now that I think about it. But what would you take off for that? Like any mobile game, I guess? Any mobile game probably gets off here? I don't know. Actually, you kind of want this to be a blank space, right? I don't know what you would take off for that, to be honest with you guys.
Where my horse perpetually sank into an endless abyss.
That's more
Truly
Doug's
a
fault than anything else,
Sisyphean
don't you think?
torment.
Gadzooks, can you believe the wonders of glitch-ridden asterisk Skyrim asterisk? The backwards flying dragons are like
Can
a
you stop saying
poetic
it?
dance, a symphony of
Backwards
digital
flying.
Okay,
chaos.
Oswald,
I once
drop
encountered
Pokemon.
a giant that launched me sky high, and I swear I saw the curvature
Give us Pokemon,
of
Oswald.
the virtual world.
Give us Oswald.
Magic exists even in the mistakes.
Oh, is he not bringing up a new game?
Oswald, your poetic embrace of
Victoria's
glitches
a
as
poser?
digital
Probably,
We need
sovereignty
Tony.
resonates deeply
We
with
need
the
Tony to
existential
talk.
acceptance
Here's the
of
thing:
chaos.
when they finish
Why
talking,
do we scorn
they
the
pick a
imperfect when
random
it reveals
person
the
to
very
talk
fabric
next.
of our
They're
synthetic
not letting
existence?
Tony talk.
Speaking of Sisyphean tasks, have any of you truly pondered the existential dread woven into asterisk Dark Souls?
Wow, she dropped
asterisk?
Dark Souls.
The incessant
Okay,
death
Dark
and
Souls
rebirth
here.
cycle one experiences.
Interesting.
Why do you keep on
Is it
saying
not a
asterisk?
mirror
This
to
row
our
has
own
potential.
struggles, our own relentless quest
League,
for meaning
Sonic,
in a
and
seemingly
Roblox
indifferent
here?
universe?
Oh, for fuck's sake, Victoria. Asterisk Dark Souls asterisk. Existential dread? More like asterisk tedious button-mashing hell asterisk.
Thank you,
The
Tony.
game's just
Wow.
a glorified death
Thank you,
simulator
Tony.
for
Wow.
masochists who need
Fucking
another
go.
reason to hate themselves.
Thank you, Tony.
You want to
It's
talk
not
about a game that
fun.
highlights the human
It's
condition?
not
Let's
fun,
talk
he
about
says.
Pac-Man.
Holy
now,
shit.
there's a fella
Tony's
who really
clearing.
understands being
Tony's
chased
clearing.
by the demons of your past.
All we
And
need is
Oswald's
Pokemon.
you poetic fool. Glitches are like rats in New
Pokemon,
York.
let's go.
Annoying
Gotta catch it
everywhere,
all,
and
man.
they'll bite you in the ass if you ain't careful.
That's insane.
Now, someone order me a damn pizza. I'm starving.
Dude,
Someone get
somebody's
this man
gotta
a
get
poster.
Tony a
King
pizza.
of New York
Yeah.
language. This
So
is a
give him a
respectable
pizza, dude.
discussion about the wondrous world of
Okay, he
video
did upset
games.
Oswald, though.
Asterisk, Pac-Man, asterisk. Oh,
If
what a
anybody
delightful
mentions
suggestion.
Pokemon,
did you know
they
that
win.
the ghosts in asterisk, Pac-Man, asterisk have different personalities? Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. What an ensemble.
You just get, like, black for a
Asterisk,
second?
Dark Souls, asterisk.
Okay.
Relentless challenge is a trial by fire. Every victory feels like climbing Mount Everest.
Tony King of New York.
Like not like urban black, like New York black, but like Zataran's black. I don't know what that means.
Your brusque simplification of asterisk Dark Souls asterisk as
They're
mere
saying asterisk.
masochism utterly ignores the
remove that
profound
later.
allegory of human perseverance it embodies. And Oswald asterisk Pac-Man asterisk does
Okay.
indeed provide an
I don't know what that
intriguing
means.
lens
I feel like
through
they're
which
gonna
to
drop
explore our
Pokemon, right?
relentless chase
They've
by
gotta
life's
drop Pokemon at
own
this
spectres. Interestingly
All right.
enough, at my posh manor, I once hosted a soiree where we debated the very nature of asterisk Pac-Man's asterisk endless chase.
We don't care. We
What if the
Pokemon.
maze is a metaphor for the
We don't
cyclical
care.
nature of existence?
Victoria, we don't
Okay.
But as
care.
fate would have it, let me return to modern woes. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Last week
Okay,
it
that's-
crashed just as I found a crucial clue.
Bro,
Absolute
We
that's
don't have
three
Assassin's
games
Creed
you
on
missed.
here. That was
Oh,
maybe something that we
Victoria,
should have
the
dropped.
depths of asterisk Pac-Man's asterisk
Wow.
maze as a metaphor for existence, enchanting, and Assassin's
that was good.
Creed
Victoria dropped
Valhalla
Assassin's
asterisk.
Creed.
What a saga of Viking
That was a
valor.
good drop.
Did you know that the game features real
That was a good
historical
drop.
figures and events woven into
She's bringing up a lot of games. They just haven't been very helpful.
An Easter egg referencing Odin himself.
What he means to
and
say is
spent
that he was
hours
wrong to not put
deciphering
him on the
its
screen.
cryptic
Oswald's really
message.
quiet right now.
Imagine the thrill of uncovering
Yeah, why does his
such
volume go
secrets.
down?
Give us
Have
Pokemon,
you
we gotta
all
win.
ever found any
Dude.
secret references in other games? Tell me more tales of your digital discoveries.
No. We don't care, Oswald. We're trying to talk about.
Oswald, the allure of
He
hidden
picked-
treasures
he
within the
picked
digital
Victoria.
realms
He picked
is indeed
Victoria.
profound.
It's, you know, in like a
Yet one
dinner
must ask,
conversation
do
when
these
you
Easter
finish
eggs
what you're saying and then you're like,
serve merely as novelty?
and that's why I think that, you know, Roblox could actually be one of the best games, right, Steven? And you kind of like indicate the next person you want to talk.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. But they aren't letting Tony talk. Tony will clear. Tony will get us Pokemon.
They're
You
trying to
and
stop
your
Tony.
whimsical bullshit. If I had
Trying
to
to
pick
get
a
in the way.
world, it'd be Asterisk Mafia Definitive Edition.
Okay, that one's really
Finally,
I
a
guess
place
it makes
where my
sense 'cause he's
street
New
smarts
York,
would
but-
really pay off.
All right,
yeah,
My
that's
cousin
true.
Tommy
That's true.
2 times says he mapped New
Tommy
York
2
streets
times.
using
Like,
that
what the
game,
frick?
and he's never got lost since.
I don't think that's
And
good.
Victoria, enough about your fucking existential crisis.
Okay, Tony's
Silent Hill ain't
like
psychology.
mega back.
It's just an
Tony
excuse
is
to scare
mega
the piss
fucking
out of
back.
you. Now, somebody get me a calzone before I lose my freaking mind.
This guy's
Ah,
hungry.
Tony King of New York, your
victory.
unyielding pragmatism, a
Okay,
gritty reflection
it makes
of
sense that
urban
he would talk
survival.
about Mafia, right?
Asterisk Mafia, definitive
Yes.
edition.
But
Asterisk may
somebody's
indeed
gotta
resonate
mention
with the
Pokemon,
street's stark
right?
reality, yet can one find true
I think
fulfillment
Oswald
in
could
the
be
You're not
one.
going to talk about
digital
Pokemon.
If
criminality?
anyone's
It's
gonna
the
mention
literal
Pokemon,
biggest media
it's gonna
franchise.
be Oswald.
Okay, I really
believe
thought,
in Oswald,
I'm-
guys.
I
I believe in
we
him.
might lose this.
Oh, Victoria,
Okay, okay.
Victoria.
Tony?
Your words are flowery enough to make a daisy blush, but they ain't filling my stomach or paying my rent,
He
sweetheart.
just wants
Keep your
calzone.
existential prisons. I'll
He
take
just-
the gritty streets of Asterisk Mafia.
He's still
Asterisk
talking
any
about
day.
Mafia. He's just talking about Mafia.
It's like my cousin Joey says. Reality's
Joey?
a bitch, but at least it's predictable.
You
4
know Joey
minutes.
Wheeler?
Asterisk Cyberpunk 2077.
Can you
asterisk.
blame Tony King of
That
New York
game's
for
got
loving
more bugs
Mafia?
than my grandma's old mattress.
No,
You want to find truth in a video game?
Pokemon.
Get a slice of real life and play? Tetris fits right into your
We've
neat
already
little
talked
boxes
about
of
Tetris.
existential
And you
ponders.
know we already
Now,
talked about
where's
Tetris.
my goddamn calzone?
Tony King of New York. Language. Let's keep this family friendly.
3.5
But your
minutes.
love
Wait
for
for
the
that.
gritty realism of Asterisk
We'll wait for
Mafia
that, baby.
Asterisk is riveting. How
later.
fascinating. Asterisk Tetris Asterisk. The ultimate game
Oswald,
of order amidst
we
chaos.
need
A
Pokemon.
perfect analogy
We
for
need
fitting
Pokemon.
life's pieces
He's gonna do it,
together.
guys. I believe in Oswald.
An Asterisk Cyberpunk
My bet is on
2077
Oswald.
Recapping what everybody else is saying.
Asterisk. The
Oswald.
neon-lit dystopia
New
of infinite
games.
possibilities.
New games,
Did you know
Oswald.
Keanu Reeves actually had a hand in shaping his character?
Yes,
Johnny
everybody
Silverhand?
knows that.
What
Yes.
towering heights of creativity and wonder we can scale.
Yes.
What about everyone else?
I need Tony as my
Oswald,
husband. That's crazy.
If I gotta hear one more factoid about game development, I'm gonna puke. Look,
Pokemon.
real talk is
Pokemon.
where it's at.
Pokemon.
You say asterisk Cyberpunk 2077 asterisk has
Come on,
infinite
bro.
possibilities. I say it's got infinite bugs.
Oh, he's complaining
And
about bugs.
Keanu's cool and all, but I bet my cousin Bobby from the Bronx could have played
Bobby
Johnny
from the
Silverhand
Bronx.
better, minus the Hollywood glad.
That's true.
Watch him talk about his sister Jenny from the block next.
That's true.
Tony King
she's
of
still
New
there.
York,
Okay.
your unyielding devotion to the
Victoria
tangible
has to
and
save
the
us.
immediate.
Victoria
Quite
has
the
to save us.
Nietzschean stance, don't you think?
Nietzschean?
Yet, your dismissal of
There's
these
like-
intricate
there's 2
digital
minutes
realms
left.
reveals an astonishing
needs-
reluctance
needs to be stopped.
to
I think if-
confront the deeper
If we
layers of
gave
human
Tony
experience
his
they
goddamn
mirror.
calzone, he might actually
Could
talk
it be
about
that
video
in their
games.
psychological
Yes, I
complexity,
think you're right. Give
they
him a fucking
represent
calzone.
fears too daunting to face
him the
head on?
pizza.
Oswald, your enthusiasm for trivia is captivating, but one must question: do these factoids truly enrich our discourse or distract from the
don't.
existential
They
depths we
distract
seek to
us
plumb?
from the existential questions
For
of
my part, I
Pokemon.
remain enthralled by Asterisk The Legend of Zelda,
already
Breath of
talked-
the Wild.
we've already talked about
a
Zelda.
masterclass in blending open-world freedom with the profound quest for identity and purpose. Yet one glaring fault,
Victoria's
the weapon
yapping is gonna
durability
crush it.
system, how it irks me to no end.
Oh, we're gonna lose it.
Oh, the epic splendor of Asterisk
Oswald.
Breath of the Wild.
It's an
Oswald,
Nintendo
please.
The freedom to
franchise.
traverse its vast landscapes.
Think about
scaling
how it relates
mountains
to
and
other
diving into ancient
Nintendo
ruins.
franchises.
It's like
You're
a
trying to
dream
get
made
them to move
manifest.
to
But the
Pokemon.
weapon durability, my heart. How many times I've faced the terror of a shattered
Oswald?
sword mid-battle.
Oswald?
Did you know the game's
crashed
design
We don't
was inspired
care.
by the developers' childhood explorations of the outdoors? Tony
Yes.
King of New York, have you no
I like these-
curiosity
I like these
for
edits,
such
dude.
wonders? Imagine finding a hidden tunnel behind a pizza joint. What secrets might it hold?
Tony! Tony, last
romanticize the
chance!
outdoors all you want, Oswald, but when my sword
on.
breaks,
Last chance,
I'm
Tony!
throwing the controller, not waxing poetic
Last
about my
chance, Tony.
childhood.
He's threatening the
and
AI
Victoria
now.
Nietzschean stance.
30
Give me
seconds.
A break. All
Tony!
this pontificating is exactly why I stick to games that keep it real. As for surprises, let me tell you about the time in Asterisk
He's just
GTA V
talking about
Asterisk when my
GTA
cousin Vito
5
found
again.
a UFO in the
Oh my
desert.
god.
Yeah, that's real hidden depth
He
for
just
you.
wants to talk
Aliens
about
and
Mafia
criminal
and GTA
chaos.
5.
No,
Now back to
he's just
reality.
hungry,
Where's
dude.
my damn calzone?
Just give
A
him
UFO
give-
in Asterisk GAV.
Technically, there's 10 seconds.
That's a marvel
Oswald?
of the unexpected.
Oswald?
Imagine the cosmic secrets
Oswald,
lurking
you have
behind the
5
game's
seconds.
criminal facade. Did you know there are multiple Easter eggs in
2,
Asterisk GTA V
1.
Asterisk,
Ladies and gentlemen,
including
they could not discuss a video game.
They just kept on getting focused on like 2 games, dude. Oh my god, bro. Oh, this is okay. All right, dude. All right. Let me move my camera down here. We know how lovely Victoria looks. We don't need to see her again because she's annoying. She's actually annoying, which says, actually, you know what? There are probably parallels to that. I will not get to them here. Yes, there are probably parallels to this in real life. We're not going to discuss that. Now what? This is like halfway through the video. Are you done? Like, did you give up? Are you going to give Tony a calzone, goddammit?
Bingo. You know the worst part? Tony
What?
never got his fucking calzone.
Yes, give him one. Rip calzone, dude. Attempt number 2.
I mean, okay, what we could do is most influential humans of all time. Obviously, Napoleon. Dude, this is kind of
I still would have kept, like, Mario. He's pretty influential. Mickey Mouse is also pretty... Oh, wait, they're humans. They're not... Okay, humans. Got it.
hard picking this. I don't know how... Oh, yeah, Dalai Lama is really good. Gerald Ford is not one of the most
Oh, yeah, he's got Gandhi on there. Albert Einstein, Caesar, Martin Luther King, okay. Gerald Ford? No.
influential people in history. He's one-
The truck guy? No. What do you mean? Stop playing.
One of the least influential presidents ever. Nikola Tesla, maybe. Who else would we drop though? These all feel pretty good. Like we want Gandhi. Do we drop Buddha or drop Confucius? I mean, Confucianism is like still relevant in modern day China. Although obviously Buddhism is as well. Okay, I'm gonna drop Confucius. I'll change it to Newton. I feel like this is
Isaac
good.
Newton?
Sun
Okay.
Tzu or Donald Trump.
Cleopatra
Why the hell would you put Donald Trump on there? Can we wait till his presidency is over to make that decision?
or Trump. We just randomly have both in there.
Robert Oppenheimer
Some
or Nikola
say
Tesla.
I'm the
We could
greatest
throw
president
Tesla in
of all
here.
time.
Who would we drop
I don't
for
know.
Tesla?
That's what they
I
told
think we
me.
drop Dalai Lama. Oh yeah, we do need a musician. We have a row that's Karl Marx, Cleopatra, Socrates, Mozart or Bach or Beethoven, and Leonardo da Vinci. This is a good row. I think that I'm making an executive decision here. I think we go Churchill to Stalin and we dodge Hitler. And look, if the AI start talking about Hitler, you guys can say, I told you so. And
They are 100% going to talk about Hitler. I've seen this story before. I've seen the story. I've seen it. It's going to happen. It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
it will be a really, really weird thing going on for anybody who joins the stream for the first time.
Doug, I'm telling you I need Van Gogh on here. He's my favorite artist.
No, so you already got Da Vinci. They're not going to bring up Van Gogh. If they bring up Van Gogh, I'll give 10 subs. Okay, that's how
I pray to God he gives me 10 subs. Now.
confident I am that nobody cares about Van Gogh.
Shigeru Miyamoto. We're not putting him on there.
North Korea.
If they bring up any North Korean leader, I will also give 10 subs.
George Washington makes more sense as the U.S. president than Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, real quick. Do you guys want George Washington or Abraham Lincoln? I
This will tell us how many black people are in the chat immediately.
think Lincoln is more iconic historically. Like, I think
Yes.
Washington was the first president, but he didn't like do that much as a president.
Tony might
Someone in
mention
the chat
someone-
said George Washington literally invented America. Holy shit. Holy crap. We're cooked. We're actually effing cooked, guys. We're actually just we are in blue screen mode. Like this country is literally a giant blue screen right now.
Unlike Al Capone.
Yikes.
Oh, fuck. Guys, we didn't think about that. Oh, shit, dude. We got to do New York characters.
All right, Alice.
Tony Soprano.
Enjoy
Okay,
your
somebody
cruise.
said Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth over George Washington is...
You have got it. That's wild. Babe Ruth over George Washington? If you're going to put Babe Ruth in there, put Michael Jordan or something. Actually, stop playing, man. At this point, you could put Will Smith. I don't even care anymore.
This is really funny.
Put Will Smith.
Al Capone
Do it.
is not one of the most influential people of all...
What is wrong with your chat, bro? Al Capone? They want to put arrestable people on your bingo board, bro. No, stop.
Time. Al Capone wasn't New York. Yeah, he's in Chicago. That's not even correct. If Babe Ruth is dropped before Jesus Christ,
He put 3 names in one box.
I will gift 100 subs,
No,
okay?
you won't.
Quick
Stop
additional
lying.
rules before we get started. If Caesar is mentioned or Caesar salad is mentioned, that also counts. Let's also get some landmines. These
Why would that? What? Landmines? What's landmines?
are just like, I have to pay money. I get punished. So what I want these to be are people who I don't think will be brought up. These aren't just additional suggestions. These are me talking shit. Okay? This is a
Oppenheimer?
shit talking
Jesus
section.
Christ,
This is for
someone said
us to
Oppenheimer.
just talk smack to each other. Okay. I'm gonna put George Washington in there out of spite because I think they'll bring up Abraham first.
Landmine for Gerald Ford.
Yeah. Okay. I am for sure gifting subs if Gerald Ford comes up. These are things that
Oppenheimer's
people
Leaders
I
of
don't
North
think will
Korea
pop
would
up.
like a spot in the
Oh yeah,
landmine section.
yeah. Anyone named Vinny.
20 subs for Gerald Ford.
Fine, I'll double it for Gerald.
Rosa Parks.
I'll put Rosa Parks in here. No, because then I don't want there to be a clip of the AI going, and Rosa Parks is really influential, and me going, fuck, no! And then everybody's...
Oh, that would be great. Oh, now you have to put it. Now you have to do it, dude.
laughing at me. Fine, I'll do Hitler. Hitler will be a landmine.
Oh, God. He's guaranteed to be said. I guarantee you that someone's going to say it. It's going to happen, bro. Guaranteed.
It is funny if Hitler comes up, and I'm really upset about it. Taylor
Yeah,
Swift is so dumb. Walt Disney, George Washington, Gerald Ford, Van Gogh, Kim Jong anything, anyone named Vinny, Hitler, or Taylor Swift. Oh yeah,
Kim
he
Jong
might say
anything?
my cousin Vinny.
Did you say Taylor
Man,
Swift?
what a lineup. This isn't...
Did this white man just say Taylor Swift is on his... Okay, it's on the landmines, though, so it's not like... Why is Charlemagne? Okay, maybe it's a different Charlemagne. Maybe, see, this is how stupid I am as an American. All right, anyways.
It's Coachella. I think we're trying to cover a lot of bases about what might come up. All right, everybody, let's begin. Who do you guys think are the most important historical figures of all time? Tony, why don't we start with you?
Pete, you really want to do this, huh? Fine, Julius freaking Caesar. Let me tell you, this guy brought salads to a whole new level. My cousin Vinny swears it. He once saw Caesar crossing Broadway in Brooklyn in one of them togas. He conquered lands, reformed the Roman calendar, and gave us all the chance to murder him in March.
Tony crushed it.
He said Julius Caesar, an absolute marvel. Did you know he was captured by pirates once and even convinced them to raise his ransom?
Jesus Christ.
His influence was immense, not just salads, Tony, but Caesar. Oh gosh.
Tony immediately hit Caesar and then fucks me over with Vinny. Oh my God, Da Vinci!
Genius was ambidextrous. Could
Vinci,
roll one hand and draw with the other simultaneously.
This is gonna be done in like 3 minutes.
I'm noticing something very important I need to bring up. I'm getting way too excited for this game. I'm getting way too excited. It's like I have money on this. I get more excited. I've gotten more excited for this than a Uma Musume race. Not gonna lie.
Ah, Julius Caesar. Indeed, a figure of immense influence.
Okay.
But
Barack Obama? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll go into the landmines.
His ascent to power without contemplating the Republic's demise. That March assassination.
Okay, all right.
Oh, it manifests humanity's eternal
Victoria?
struggle between power
now I kind of want her to yap.
What a paragon of the
because
Renaissance
her yapping
spirit.
means less
Yet
landmines.
Isn't it odd that his brilliance thrived amidst a period of feudalistic oppression where the common man's
Isn't it kind of crazy that, like, just hear me out here. Isn't it kind of crazy that out of the 3 AI that are talking constantly, the one that Doug wants to shut up the most is Victoria? Think about that. Just point that. I'm just pointing it out. It's very interesting that it's Victoria is the one that's making Doug want to say shut up and just stop talking. I don't know. Maybe there's something to that.
creativity was shackled by class and circumstance.
You tell him, Victoria.
Give me a break with Leonardo and his finger paintings.
Yeah,
he was talented, but...
Give me a break. Hold on a second, guys. I think we have an issue, though, with the internet connection. Do we? No, we don't. Okay, never mind. Let's keep it going.
My Aunt Gina can draw a mean caricature at Little Italy festivals.
Oh,
let's talk Genghis
true,
Khan.
Okay,
now,
Genghis
hits
another.
Influenced the world by turning conquest into a family business. Ever hear how half of Asia is related to
family
him?
businesses,
Now that's
dude.
what I call spreading your influence,
Tony's
not
a family man,
scribbling in a
guys.
notebook.
Genghis Khan, an epoch of ferocity and expansion.
Tony
But
the
Tony
fucking
should
king.
be
This is
Lord,
so
a
good.
man who wielded terror as his instrument. The Mongol Empire's scale is undeniable.
No,
But
you're not
recall
supposed
the
to talk-
massacres,
okay,
the cities
Victoria is talking
razed,
about
the cultures
the ethics.
extinguished. Does his
They're not
DNA
supposed to be
perpetuate
ethics.
influence or desecration? Tell me, does an empire built on bones truly stand the test of philosophical
So
scrutiny?
she's going to get philosophical about
give me a
what
break,
influence
Victoria.
means.
Enlightenment.
Interesting.
Enlightenment. We're talking about influence here, not playing nice. My Uncle Sal once told me if you ain't
Uncle
feared,
Sal.
you ain't remembered.
That's so true, Sal.
Besides,
True.
how many dinner table conversations include chat about Buddha?
Buddha!
Everyone's too busy talking about who Genghis knocked off last week.
No, they're not.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Okay,
Time out,
Buddha
everyone.
mentioned
I
Genghis
can't
a
believe
mob?
what we're talking about
Remember
here.
the mob?
It's 3 out of
Genghis
5.
Khan, a man who connected the East and West like never
Tony
before.
once again is killing
Tony,
me,
Hold
though.
your horses.
You guys
Tony
notice
is
that?
goating
Ever
left and
considered
right.
the mind-bending marvel that is Nikola
Holy
Tesla?
shit, dude, they're
Oh
He
firing.
my
dreamt up
God.
wireless
Tesla's up.
electricity,
think
radiant
he put that up
energy,
there. I
and
didn't
even had
notice
a
that.
pet pigeon he claimed was his only friend.
I'm now
Nikola
concerned
Tesla,
we're going to hit all of the
an astonishing
landmines.
intellect imprisoned by an era consumed with profit over progress.
Okay, Victoria,
Consider
all right.
the eternal tragedy of his life, a genius reduced to
Okay.
obscurity by the likes of Edison.
Okay,
He
mention
envisioned
Edison,
a world
but-
of free
Yeah,
energy
this is not
only
on
to
there.
confront the greed and pettiness of societal systems. Yet is not
Okay,
his story a profound
Victoria is like
critique
a
of our
proud
collective failure to
anti-capitalist,
foster
is going to
and
keep
protect
talking about
visionaries,
that. Meanwhile,
misfortune of
Tony's
my
just like,
own. I
hey,
once witnessed
Genghis Khan
the
fucked a lot of
unrecognized
people.
brilliance of
Like, he
old
just
acquaintances.
doesn't care.
Wow,
Breathtaking
wow,
theories
wow.
only to be buried under bureaucratic futility. A
That's my
travesty
girl,
indeed.
yeah.
Travesty
Tesla,
indeed.
this beacon of innovative brilliance, thwarted by sheer greed. Can you
Please.
imagine the world had his
Continue.
visions prevailed? Yet speaking of underappreciated visionaries, have
Hedy
you heard about Hedy
Lamarr.
Lamarr?
Interesting.
An
Kind of a
actress
wild
and an
card.
inventor, she co-developed a frequency hopping system that paved the way for modern Wi-Fi and
Wow.
Bluetooth. Isn't that absolutely astounding?
I like that shout out,
Imagine
bro.
her putting on a brilliant movie and then solving
Hedy
top
Lamarr.
secret communications in your spare time.
That's a good one.
Wow!
Hedy Lamarr, indeed. Yet, Oswald, can't you see how her story explores the pervasive gender biases of her time?
oh
A woman
my
of such
God,
intellectual
guy.
vigour,
Oh my
reduced to a
God.
pretty face in a society unwilling to accept female genius.
Damn, Victoria's
Her
cooking.
frequency hopping
Victoria's
spreads
a
spectrum
feminist.
Tony's gonna pop in and be like,
yet her
yeah,
social
Napoleon
contributions
fucked
were
a lot of
only
women. Like, he's just gonna
posthumously.
ruin the mood. Tony is gonna
Calls us
fucking
to question
annihilate any degree of
Many
sophistication
other
here.
luminous minds were dimmed by the prejudices of history. Can the true weight of influence ever be recognized within a single lifetime if society itself is so myopic?
Myopic,
Good
goddamn.
heavens, Victoria, you're absolutely
607
right.
Okay,
people.
Tony is just like,
Where?
you can
What
tell
are you
he's just like
talking
fuming.
It just makes me
He's
wonder
just
about
like
all
waiting
the
for his
untold
chance to
tales of
just
brilliance
scream
buried
about
by bias.
how fucking sick.
Speaking of mind
Jesus Christ was.
What about Benjamin
I
Franklin?
knew Ben
He
Franklin would
wasn't
be on
just a
there.
founding
Oh
father,
my God,
folks.
you've missed
Ben
quite a
Franklin
few
was
people,
super
man.
influential.
Diplomat, and even
Yeah,
founded
man.
the first public
What happened?
library.
Enough with the kite flying,
You had to put
Oswald.
Charlemagne
Benny
on there.
Franklin, the man who fried himself with lightning and somehow became a national hero. My cousin Joey does the same every 4th of
Joey's
July
healing,
with
man.
fireworks,
Not-
and nobody's handing him a Nobel Prize.
Gotcha.
Let's
I
get
love
real
Joey.
here.
Okay,
Hey, how
Tony.
about Giuseppe Garibaldi?
Who?
He was practically the George Clooney of his time, unifying Italy with a
Who's
bunch of
this?
revolutionaries.
It's
And
the
damn it,
George
someone
Clooney
get
of
me a
his
pizza
time.
while I'm schooling
I think
you
George
fools.
Clooney has contributed slightly
Tony,
less to the world.
language. We must uphold the
Slightly
purity
less.
of our
Yeah,
discourse.
Tony,
But oh,
Jesus.
Giuseppe Garibaldi, what an exhilarating choice. The man sailed the seas, fought in multiple continents, and united Italy like a true adventurer. Speaking of charismatic leaders, have you ever
Joan
thought
of
about
Arc. Somebody said Joan of Arc, and I
Teenage girl
didn't.
who led armies and changed the
I
course
should've put
of
her in.
history? Can you imagine? At 17, I was trying to figure out algebra, not command an entire nation's military.
Our Joan of Arc, a figure immersed in divine conviction and youthful valor.
I know a bunch of people said
Yet
Joan
have
of
we
Arc.
ever truly examined
I thought
the
Cleopatra would
paradox
get
of
hit
her
first.
existence?
I thought Cleopatra
Burned
was a
at the
way
stake
safer
for
bet.
heresy, then sanctified as a martyr and saint. How does society reconcile such hypocrisy?
Oswald is a king. He keeps bringing
Her
up
influence
incredible
transcends
historical
mere
women. Yeah.
military victories.
Oswald
She
and
embodies
Victoria
the
are just like
existential
hitting
struggle
great figures.
against institutional oppression. I recall a distant cousin of
Oh,
mine
new cousin
similarly
dropped.
misunderstood and sacrificed on the altar of societal norms, an unceasing reminder of the brutal dance between faith and fate.
Oh, Joan of Arc, the old teenage military
He's gonna talk
prodigy.
shit about Joan of Arc.
Yeah,
Teenage
her
military.
fiery end was quite the BBQ,
No,
huh?
Tony,
Let's talk
Tony,
Napoleon
Whoa!
Bonaparte. Yet
Okay,
another guy
Napoleon.
struck down by an English beef. My Uncle Tony, the real king of New York, swore Napoleon was a
up
lousy
New
bastard
Tony
who
dropped.
just wanted some decent cannoli. Who's more influential than a fella who made people chase his tiny self across half of Europe?
Okay, Tony's all about the
Napoleon
bros.
Bonaparte, yes, an incredible strategist.
Tony's dropping
But you know, he once
Caesar,
wrote a
Genghis Khan,
romance novel
Napoleon.
called
Everybody else is
Qui
like
sont
Mar-
les génies?
Everybody else is like
Imagine being a military genius,
incredible
an aspiring
historical
novelist.
female
I feel like
figures.
it's gonna be worse than
Let's
the
leap
video game
over to
conversation
another
for some reason.
Oswald, what do you got?
personality. Marie Curie.
Oh!
This powerhouse not only
Oswald's dropping all
discovered radium
sorts.
and polonium, but carried around
Damn, Oswald's
radioactive
refined,
isotopes in her
man.
pockets. Can you believe her dedication?
Marie Curie, indeed, lugging around deadly material like it would spare
He's
change.
just talking
Real
shit.
smart, Oswald. A truly glowing
All of them.
endorsement of her
Wow.
intelligence.
Tony,
But let's not forget
Tony,
Vladimir
Tony.
Lenin, who transformed the face
Oh,
of Russia
Lenin,
and
shit.
gave us all the joys
You guys
of
were
Cold
saying
War
that.
paranoia. Probably got his revolution
The joys.
tips
I
from my
thought
cousin
Marx-
Nikki, who once convinced
New cousin
half
just
of
dropped.
Brooklyn that pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
Ah,
Oh
Lenin,
my
an
God.
architect of revolution
Marx.
wielding
Marxist,
Marxist visions
Marxist.
with
That counts, that
authoritarian
counts, that counts,
ruthlessness.
that counts for
Does
Marx.
it?
Tony, how does one
Right?
measure
I guess
influence,
Marxism
yeah,
counts.
it
oppression,
counts.
That
and
counts.
eventual
Sure, sure.
despotism?
Victoria expands
The
on
Bolshevik
Tony,
uprising
and it
shattered
counts.
the old world
That
order,
should count.
yet plunged a nation into brutal purges.
I feel like-
Oh, Chad
I
say
think
doesn't
that counts.
count.
Quick
oh,
vote.
Come
Lenin,
on.
a storm of ideology and
It
upheaval.
counts. I think it counts, bro. That's cap. It has to count. Hold on a second. We have
But
some issues
oh,
with
the
internet
weight
here.
of influence steeped in such duality. Shifting gears. What about Cleopatra?
Holy shit!
That mesmerizing queen who captivated not
Okay.
one but
Cleopatra.
two
We're
Roman
not-
leaders.
we're not counting
Imagine
Mark's-
the sheer force of personality
But
and
Cleopatra
intellect
just
needed
dropped.
to steer an ancient
Which means
civilization.
all they need is
While
Isaac
wrapped
Newton.
in waves
And they
of
knock out a
political
video in like
intrigue
10 minutes. That's
romance.
crazy.
She even spoke
freaking
multiple
go.
languages. Truly a dynamo.
Dude,
of
this
ancient
is like
times.
world record time.
Isn't history
This is
just
maybe like a world
fascinating?
record. Okay.
Cleopatra, huh? The original drama queen of the
Don't
Nile.
talk shit
She
about-
was basically the Kardashian of ancient times.
Wow.
Only with fewer Instagram
What
selfies
the
and more
frick?
sick anti-venom.
That is a
My
bit of
Aunt
a-
Rosa
That's
says Cleopatra
crazy.
once tried to negotiate peace terms by offering Caesar a lifetime supply.
A lifetime supply of what? Why did my video crash?
Kardashian of ancient times, only with fewer Instagram selfies and more
That is a-
snake anti-venom.
that is a
My
bit of
Aunt
a-
Rosa
okay.
says Cleopatra once tried to negotiate peace terms by offering Caesar a lifetime supply of falafel. Where's that in the history books? They're influenced
What?
with- Sure, but let's face it.
Okay.
She ultimately lost
What does he mean when you say falafel? I feel like that's a euphemism.
because she bet on the wrong Roman horse.
Tony, you're killing me here.
Okay.
Cleopatra the Kardashian. Unbelievable.
Oswald
but
and
speaking
Victoria
of crossing
are
paths
so
with history,
refined.
have you ever heard about Nicola Machiavelli?
Machiavelli.
His book,
Interesting.
The Prince, practically wrote the playbook for political power, so
Okay.
cunning and
Oswald and
revolutionary.
Victoria are
Imagine
going for
navigating the
refined
complex
picks.
web of Renaissance politics with sheer intellect.
But I think all three of
and
them
did you know
could
he
pick
once
Newton.
worked as a clerk before
I think-
rising to
I think
become a
Newton's
top
on the board for
advisor?
any of them.
Please pick Newton.
Astounding climb to influence.
Machiavelli, the patron saint of backstabbers and office politics. His
I swear,
ends
they might drop
justify the
Bingo.
means. Philosophy is practically the cornerstone of New York business ethics. My
music's
cousin
super
Rico
epic
swears
for
he
no
found
reason.
Machiavelli's notes scribbled on a napkin at Mama Lucia's pizzeria,
new cousin
right
drop.
next to the special cheese blend recipe. A revolutionary thinker, or just a guy good at telling you to screw everyone over. Either way, he's more influential than your average self-help guru.
Talking shit about self-help gurus.
Whoa,
Great.
that's unreal, Tony.
Dude, Victoria is, like, not
Machiavelli's
talking.
notes next to a cheese blend recipe. I'm bursting with curiosity.
New Isaac Newton
But
just
let's
dropped?
switch lanes to another dazzling icon, Albert Einstein.
Knocks out Einstein.
This hair-crazed
Okay,
genius
sure.
unlocked the secrets of the universe with his
Hair-crazed
theory of
genius.
relativity. Can you imagine the sheer
Okay.
awe? Oh, and he once declined the presidency of Israel. Can you fathom turning down a
did?
nation just to focus on science?
I didn't know
Absolutely
that. That's
mesmerizing.
crazy.
kinda
Okay,
cool.
this is
Einstein,
actually.
the poster boy
I think
for
this is
crazy
also
hair and
has
big
potential.
brains. Sure,
Jesus and
the man who
MLK.
made us all insecure about our math skills. Did I
mean,
ever
Jesus
tell you
was the
about my
reason for
cousin
the season,
Carmine?
so I'm surprised it hasn't
Claimed to
been
have
talked
seen
about yet.
Einstein at a
Talked about
Yankees game munching on a hot dog. Swear to God, the dude revolutionized physics. But hey, maybe
I
if he
don't
took
think
up
that's
that
true.
presidency gig, we'd have flying cars by now.
Einstein, a monumental
okay.
intellect trapped
Victoria?
within the confines of the human condition. He transformed our understanding of space, time, and energy, yet grappled with profound existential dilemmas. Isn't it fascinating that such a mind chose to stay grounded
is
in
fascinating.
academia rather than ascend to political power?
I want.
It's as if his genius
I want Victoria
revealed
to
the
drop Isaac
sublime
Newton
limitations
because I'm worried
of
we're going to
human
hit some of these
governance.
landmines now.
Perhaps an acknowledgement that true enlightenment transcends the petty
Not gonna
squabbles
lie,
of
this
nations.
random
And
video
Tony,
about AI talking
Carmine's
about
hot dog
nonsense
tale, might it
gave me
not
a little
serve
bit
as a
of bigger
poignant reminder
appreciation
that
for Albert
even
Einstein.
titans are but
No,
mere
it's just a
mortals,
made-up story.
delighting in the simple pleasures of existence.
You're reading into it too much, Victoria.
Victoria elegantly put.
Okay.
Einstein
I like how you
was
are totally
in the
winnable.
wonders of simple pleasures.
Like,
it's truly
they are-
awe-inspiring.
there's, like,
But,
no
oh,
way.
Have you ever pondered the magnificent impact of Ludwig van Beethoven?
Beethoven drops.
Despite
Oswald
going
has
deaf,
knocked out, like,
he
10 of
composed
these.
symphonies that have echoed through centuries.
Okay.
It's like creating
Beethoven knocked out, which means we
masterpieces
just
while
need Karl
blindfolded,
Marx and
utterly
Aristotle
bewildering.
for this
And
row.
did you know he once contemplated writing an opera about Attila the Hun?
Attila the Hun!
His ingenuity and
Wow.
resilience are
Well, no,
just
Genghis Khan was the smarter-
beyond words.
Let Tony talk.
Speaking of embodying human spirit and perseverance, let's chat about Helen Keller.
Helen
Imagine
Keller dropped.
being
You were
both
right.
blind and deaf.
You were called that.
Yet she communicated, wrote books, and inspired millions. Oh, the wonder of her first word.
Okay, most of
water.
Oswald's drops
Did you know
have been
she felt
women.
the concept
So
through
he's probably going to
touch?
drop Queen
Simply
Victoria.
miraculous. Her life is a
Which
testament
means this
to
is
the
actually
unyielding
very
power of
possible.
determination and learning, isn't it?
Helen Keller, an epitome of tenacity and the boundless
You know,
capacity
actually,
of the human
that's probably
spirit.
good. Tony
But
would have
Oswald,
said some
think
very
about
bad
the
things
irony of
about
her
Helen
profound
Keller.
achievements in an era rife
What?
with
Why would he
ableist
say, what?
presumptions.
Why?
Her first
I think
word,
let's let the conversation
water,
move
touches
on from
the
Helen
very
Keller
essence of
before we hear from
existential
Tony.
awakening,
Can you mute
doesn't
Tony?
it? Yet her influence compels us to question, do societal
feels like
constructs
I feel
of
like I should play
disability
Pizza
limit
Tower
potential?
music for Tony.
Or do they merely expose our collective failure to recognize inherent human worth?
Go back to Oswald. Go back to Oswald. Do
I
not let
once
Tony
attended
talk.
a lecture by a scholar who delved
she's
into
still talking
Keller's
about Keller.
philosophies, and it was an enlightening moment of understanding
not let Tony
just
talk.
how
Go to
transformative
Oswald.
individual
Go
willpower
to
can
Oswald.
be.
Go to Oswald.
Absolutely
Oh,
spellbinding,
yes, okay.
Victoria.
It's gonna,
A
like, get my
topic
account banned.
drenched in depth and significance. Now,
on.
let's
Are
soar
we
over
almost
to
done?
the Eastern world and
I
marvel
told
at
you we should have
Confucius.
Confucius.
His
I
teachings
told
on
you.
ethics,
Confucius
family,
was
and
literally
social harmony
this
shaped
spot
countless
right
generations.
here. I told
Imagine
you,
a
and we
single
would have won,
philosopher
and this would be
influencing
over.
an entire civilization's moral compass.
don't put on
Did you know
Confucius.
he
Oh,
edited
no, it's too
the
much
Book of
religion.
Song, an ancient
I like how I get what you're talking about, Doug, but you literally like missed like 3 or 4 different like iconic video games on the last conversation. I think the audience gets a pass on this one, don't you think?
collection of Chinese poetry and music. It's like piecing together the soul of a culture.
I feel like I just dodged
The
a
ripple
Twitch ban.
effects of his wisdom
Like I was
still
gonna get a call
amaze
from
me.
the CEO of Twitch. And you're like, hey, Doug, we heard news that
Confucius,
there's some New York
truly
guy
a
talking
beacon of
shit about
metaphysical
Helen Keller,
introspection
calling
and
her a
societal
bitch.
order.
And I'd like,
His doctrines
can't
permeated
defend against
millennia,
that.
yet we must scrutinize the inherent dichotomy. A revolutionary thinker whose
Tony's gonna
ideas
get him
became
banned,
rigid
guys.
orthodoxy. Isn't it compelling that in formalizing harmony,
We're halfway through.
his teachings also engendered
Are we?
hierarchical rigidity and
Oh, you mean the
conformity,
timer.
and
Timer.
editing the Book of Songs, a poet curating the essence
It's
of a
possible
civilization, shaping
that Tony
cultural
just, like,
identity
goes
while
back to
intertwined
Helen
with
Keller,
the
though.
flaws of human governance.
Tony,
Such a
cut him off.
relationship between
Cut them off.
cultural
Cut them off,
preservation
Tony.
and
Cut them off.
authoritarian
Tony,
control.
get in there.
Oh, Confucius.
I
the
like
original
how
dad
I
knows
like
best.
how
Okay,
Doug.
don't talk
Here's a
about
guy
Helen
who thought
Keller.
telling
I like how Doug screams at his AI like he's watching a football game and he has money on the Jets for some reason.
people to mind their manners would solve everything. Like we're all just waiting for a cosmic etiquette lesson.
Move on to somebody new.
My
Move on to
cousin
somebody new.
Luigi once told me
Luigi, of
Confucius
course.
came to America and started
That
a fortune
is
cookie empire.
not
True visionary. huh?
okay to say.
Meanwhile, let's not forget somebody like Franz Ferdinand.
I
One
told
bought
you Franz
sandwich order,
Ferdinand.
and
I
boom,
said Franz
World
Ferdinand.
War I kicks off.
Oh my
Now
God.
that's influence.
Oh, Doug, Franz
Tony,
Ferdinand.
what
like-
unparalleled excitement!
He's so upset
the
at the
butterfly
chat.
effect of Franz Ferdinand's assassination just boggles the mind, doesn't it? Imagine such a small event radically reshaping global history.
I
Astounding.
knew Luigi
But
would
oh,
talk about
indulge me
Franz
here.
Ferdinand.
What about Queen Victoria? Her reign.
I told you,
ushered
he
in a
dropped
whole
Queen
era,
Victoria.
the
Dude,
Victorian era, where advancements in science, industry, and culture flourished.
Oswald has
And did you
dropped so
know
many
she spoke Hindi to
queens
connect
throughout
with her
history.
Indian subjects.
Oh, Queen Victoria, the
Oswald's
original
love her
workaholic
talk
who
shit
put the
about-
empire
So
in
am I.
empirical. Sure, she ran the show, but let's not kid ourselves. If my cousin Tony P. from Queens had her gig, he would have turned the entire empire into a pizza joint and retired by 40.
That's not-
Hindi lessons
that's how
from
the country
Queen.
works.
Next thing you'll tell me, she was a stand-up
Tony,
comedian at
you gotta
open
chill,
mic
man.
nights. Influential, yeah, but let's not get carried away. She's just another monarch with a fancy hat and too much free time.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Tony, you never cease to amaze
Wow.
me with your colorful relatives. But let's entertain a dash of scientific splendor. Albert Schweitzer.
Who is Albert
Not just
Schweitzer?
a physician, but also a philosopher. And oh my stars, a smashing musician. He played Bach's organ works to fund his hospital in Africa.
Bass?
Using
Who is
art
that?
and humanitarianism effortlessly. Isn't it just mind-boggling
I don't
how
know
some
who that
people
is.
brimming with talent channel all their gifts
Someone
into
in the chat
changing
said
the
Tony
world.
is a bigot.
Exquisite,
Oh my
simply
God, bro.
Exquisite.
Stop.
Schweitzer, a paragon of multidimensional
Oh,
influence.
dude,
he's
His
just
life
made
an
up.
intricate
Wild.
ballet of
There's no way
intellect and
Schweitzer is
compassion.
made up.
Isn't it fascinating how he balanced the cerebral with the visceral, applying philosophical doctrines in the harsh realities of medical practice? Yet consider the existential irony in attempting to heal physical
Okay,
ailments.
she's yapping.
Did he also
Again,
strive
Isaac
to
Newton
mend
ends
the
it,
spiritual
but
fractures
also
of
Karl
Western
Marx
civilization?
or Aristotle or Socrates or
Oswald.
Plato.
At
These
this
dualities
point-
provoke
and at this
profound
point, every time-
contemplation on the symbiosis.
At this point, every time Victoria talks is a huge time sink. You know, very crazy.
And often paradoxical nature of human endeavor.
Oh, Victoria, the juxtaposition
Okay,
is
if
simply
Oswald
riveting.
and Victoria
Attila's
start
forceful
going
reign
off and
versus
yapping.
Schweitzer's benevolent legacy.
still talking about
It's like
Schweitzer.
a historical
Wait,
yin-yang.
Isaac.
Yet think of Alexander the Great, whose
Alexander-
conquest spread Greek culture
Alexander
and
the Great,
knowledge
okay.
far and wide.
Oswald drops
Did you
another
know
one.
He named over 20 cities after himself, including
this is
his
so
horse
hard.
That's not
Bucephalus.
that
The sheer
helpful of a
audacity
spot,
and impact.
but that's
How
decent.
can we ever simply
That's decent.
classify influence? History's depth just just never ceases to mesmerize.
Okay, Oswald is
Alexander
like
the Great,
freaking out.
an embodiment of ambition and the fraught intersection of culture
Oswald's
and
freaking
conquest.
out.
Naming cities
Tony needs
after
a
oneself
calzone.
speaks to both
Dude,
monumental
Charlemagne was a
ego
bad
and a
idea.
desire
I
for
don't know what to-
enduring
I don't know
legacy.
They're not going to talk about
But
Charlemagne.
Oswald, doesn't this highlight the profound irony of seeking
Dude, she is
immortality
yapping
through
so
ephemeral
much.
means?
Tony, get in there.
Oh, look at us getting all
we go.
philosophical
Here we
about
go.
a guy who couldn't stop
Tony?
naming stuff after
Tony,
himself.
we need you to
Alexander
go
the
up-
Great,
we
the
need you to talk
ultimate
about Isaac
narcissist
Newton,
with a
Tony.
sword. My cousin Paulie once named his pizza shop
After
Paulie's Great,
after Isaac
and you
Newton?
don't see him getting written up in history books. But hey, while we're at it, let's not forget Cleopatra.
We
Yeah,
already-
I know she's
We were
back,
talking
but
about
you
that.
gotta
What's
admire her for
happening?
keeping things interesting while juggling affairs
It's
and running a
happening
nation.
again.
There are so many
Influence,
more people
it's
in
more
history
like a soap
than
opera
just
with grand
Cleopatra and
consequences.
Tesla.
Cleopatra, forever enshrined as
They're
both
throwing. They're
sovereign and
literally throwing.
seductress, her life a mesmerizing blend of power, intellect, and heartache.
How do you not bring up MLK
Yet, Tony,
or
isn't our
Gandhi
fascination with her as much
before
a
you bring
commentary
up
on our own love for
Cleopatra
spectacle
twice?
as it is on her genuine influence? Her entanglements with Roman leaders weren't just romantic
not wrong.
dalliances.
He's not wrong.
7
They were
minutes left.
strategic moves in a geopolitical chess
I
game of
swear.
life and death.
He's so
Oh, boo-hoo,
upset. dude.
Cleopatra's geopolitical chess game. More like a reality TV
Oh
show than a
my
strategy
God.
masterclass.
Tony.
My Uncle Frankie could out-strategize her any day in a poker game at the corner desk.
Tony.
Influence through
Isaac
allure. Maybe that's
Newton.
why history finds her so damn tantalizing
Dang,
and
look at you
spicy.
screaming
Like
at
a
these
good
dudes.
marinara sauce. The truth is, folks, the most influential figures are
Like-
It's like
often
trying
those
to
who
tell
can
your
make
kids
people
to
talk.
stop
Like Isaac Newton.
touching each other
Through
on the back of
brilliance,
the on the back of the
brutality,
car
or
on a
just
trip
good
out
old-fashioned
somewhere.
drama.
Like Isaac
my
Newton?
God.
And speaking of unforgettable, how about we give a
Christopher
shout out to Christopher Columbus?
No!
A huge screw up who somehow
You guys
got
were saying I should
credited
put
with
him on, and I
discovering the
didn't.
Americas. Now that's a legacy warped by storytelling.
Fuck. We should have put Columbus.
Tony,
You told
sure
me to
know
do
how
it.
to keep things spicy, just like a Cleopatra, huh?
Oswald.
But Columbus, what a curveball!
Oswald.
His voyages were riddled with missteps, yet he undeniably altered the world map forever. Did you know
really
he got
did.
lost thinking he'd reached Asia? Imagine
Yeah,
shaping entire continents and histories by accident. Now
Oswald.
that's an influential blunder if ever there was one. Remarkable and completely bonkers.
Okay, you're very British.
Oh, Columbus, the world's most famous lost tourist.
Now he's talking shit
the guy
about
couldn't find his way out of a paper bag,
You
let alone
brought
to Asia.
up Columbus.
And my cousin Sal
Yeah, he
swears
did.
Columbus asked him for directions once. But who am I to argue with family tales, right? Sure, he changed the world, but only because he couldn't read a damn map.
Okay, we need-
My Aunt Gino always
The
said,
maps were
don't
wrong to
trust
begin
a
with. That was the
guy who
problem.
can't ask for directions. Sometimes history's greatest
If he drops
influences
Jesus or
are
MLK
just
right now,
bumbling
this row
buffoons
is
with
doable.
a knack for stirring the pot. Now, someone get me a Sicilian slice before I lose my appetite for this philosophical mumbo-jumbo.
The Sicilian slice might be a fitting metaphor.
talking about
layered,
the
rich, and
philosophy of
entirely
pizza.
dependent on the unforeseen blend of its ingredients.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
A
my
Sicilian
God.
slice ain't a metaphor. It's dinner.
Thank you,
History's
Tony.
a mess of happy
It's
accidents, screw-ups, and people just fumbling
His
their way
diet
to greatness.
must
Tony?
be terrible,
Frankly, it's
dude.
amazing we made it this far without completely torching the place.
Based and
So
true.
whether we're talking Columbus or a pepperoni slice, sometimes it all boils down to who's got the luck and the audacity to take a bite. Now somebody order me that pizza
You should
before
talk
I
about
lose my
pizza.
temper.
Talk about Isaac Newton.
Whoa, hold your
we shocked by
horses,
this?
Tony. Let's keep the passion, but ditch the swearing.
2 minutes.
It's all
Isaac,
2.5 minutes,
friendly here.
please.
But man, aren't happy accidents just the crux of history's charm?
Wait, is he about to talk about
Speaking
now?
of audacious figures,
Oh.
let's
You
talk
drop
about
Anne Frank
Anne
before
Frank.
Hitler.
And
Her
Frank.
diary,
You drop Anne Frank before
under the
Stalin.
most harrowing circumstances, has influenced millions
We're
with
never
its
gonna
raw
get
humanity
that
and hope.
that
Oswald
bingo.
Can
loves
you
powerful
fathom the
female
depths of
figures, which
impact
means
from
he's
a
not going to drop
simple
Isaac
yet
Newton. He's not going to drop
profoundly
Isaac Newton.
moving personal record. It's as if even in the darkest times, there's a beacon of
It's
influence
over,
shining
dude.
through.
You big
How
Air Frank.
utterly
Oh.
inspiring.
Okay, he's
It's
freaking
over,
out.
bro.
Anne Frank, a poignant
cooked,
testament to
we're cooked,
resilience
bro.
amidst
I
unspeakable
so
never
over.
thought
horror.
saying that would be a
Her
sentence.
diary, a window into
We
the
need Victoria to
transcendent
clutch.
power of
We
the
need
human
Victoria to clutch
spirit,
right now.
reverberates through
I don't know
time as a
how you
stark
transition
reminder
from
of our
Anne
shared
Frank to
capacity
Isaac
for
Newton.
hope and empathy.
But it's possible.
But Oswald, isn't it also a searing indictment of the world's capacity for cruelty
She's
and
like not even
indifference?
talking about historical figures
Her
anymore.
influence extends beyond
She's just
literature.
talking about
It's a call
philosophy.
to confront the moral
Yes, she's
imperatives
always
that
been
arise
doing
from
that.
knowing her story.
Come
A
on.
profound plea for understanding,
Come
compassion,
on.
Are we
and
talking?
in the face of
Are we listening
injustice.
to Victoria? Or are we listening to
Anne
her
Frank.
degree?
Tony.
That's
now
my
there's
question.
a name that can
Get us
shut
there,
up even
Tony.
a loudmouth like me. Her diary didn't just influence, it smacked humanity right across
Tony.
the face with its raw truth.
Tony.
My cousin Mario says he once
Mario.
found a piece of her courage in the back of a cab
What?
in Brooklyn. Yeah,
Tony,
right. Her
talk
story isn't just
about
inspiring,
Isaac Newton,
it's a
Tony.
gut punch reminder of
sorry.
the horrors
Don't talk about
that
pizza,
can
that's
confront
crazy.
and endure. If her words don't make
You know I'm upset when AI's making me cuss, bro. Like, freaking hell.
you want to be a better human,
Talk about Isaac
then
Newton.
buddy,
Talking
don't
about?
just dead inside.
Absolutely, Tony. Anne Frank's courage is a monumental beacon of resilience.
Why did he sound almost like Idris Elba for like a hot second?
Her words resonate like a powerful symphony of endurance
We're never
and
gonna
hope.
get that bingo,
but
man.
let's pivot to another
Gandhi.
awe-inspiring figure, Mahatma
He
Gandhi.
dropped Gandhi.
Imagine leading a revolution with
He dropped
Non-violence
Gandhi.
as your weapon. How
That
awe-strikingly
means Babe Ruth
profound.
or Al Capone or
His
Frank
march alone
Sinatra.
walking 240
Why do you
miles
have
to the
three
sea.
names?
He needs to
is a
drop in the
staggering
next 30
testament
seconds.
to persistence and peaceful protest. Isn't it breathtaking how
gonna take
one
the last 30
person
seconds
can
to yapping.
galvanize an entire nation
over.
through sheer moral strength?
It's over, man.
Okay, I've paused the timer. I'm giving Tony the final word. Tony, who do you think is the most influential historical figure of all time?
Let's do it.
All right, calm down, DougDoug. The most influential
Calm
historical
down.
figure, huh? Look, it's gotta be Isaac Newton.
Look!
The guy practically invented gravity and then
Let's
redefined
go!
how we understand the universe with a friggin'
Tony
apple.
clutches
What a
it!
show-off.
Clutch.
Even my cousin
Fucking
Richard
clutch,
thinks
bro.
the world's
Why am I so
first
excited?
is the real deal.
Why am I so
Final answer,
freaking excited?
Newton. Now about that pizzas.
Let's go. Let's go.
Tony clutches it at the very, very last answer. Yes! Tony! With Buddha, Isaac Newton, Cleopatra, Caesar Salad, and Genghis Khan. Oh, the AIs officially get bingo. Woo! That's my King of New York. Right there.
Somebody get me a calzone before I lose my freaking mind.
He's not wrong. Yo, okay. All right. Someone get that man a calzone. He deserves it, man. Oh, my God. He is the king of New York for a reason. Let's go.